Previously on BarberMania.
You know, and that shape was gonna come with pretty much reverse engineering that haircut. I would have stayed away from that area until I felt up a shape, right, to fade underneath, and then I would have took a look at how it looked, because the whole thing about that is that we want to hide that insecurity, right? If somebody comes into your chair and they're insecure about a light spot, we want to let them know, listen, I got you, right? I'm gonna do what I can. It's not gonna be noticeable. By you taking the length, removing the length, you basically took out your cheat code.
There was a little other things that you could have fixed, but pretty much you executed it, you know what I mean? The most that you could with what you had.
This was a little bit more difficult. I know she had issues when she walked in, styling it. I think you could have put more into the style and make it come out more.
We have a decision? Yeah, we have a decision. Man, you have the cutting edge.
Let's go!
Next round. BarberMania.
Welcome to BarberMania. This isn't just a competition. This is where skill, pressure, and discipline meet in the biggest stage in barbering.
So I'm not disappointed because of the cut. I just know that you could cut better than that.
But I think you overdid it.
Trato de hacer menos, pero que me quede mucho más perfecto.
That's the challenge.
Only one winner. Show me who's the winner.
Let's go!
Now let's talk about what's on the line, because the winner isn't just walking away with the medal. The winner gets sponsored prices and the front page cover of Barber Illustrated magazine. And even more, you get 6 months free of the Cut app to always keep the business booming. The winner gets his own collection with GMB Pro. As you know, build to match your brand and your grind. To every competitor, bring your best. To everyone watching, stay locked in, because this is BarberMania.
Corner of the country, they've answered the call. 8 elite barbers, each representing their home state, their craft, and the communities that shape them. Different regions, different styles, different stories, yet they all arrive with the same relentless pursuit to prove they are the best of the best. This is more than a competition. It's a collision of talent, discipline, and heart. Every lineup must be sharper, every blend more precise, every detail more intentional. Because in this class of elite competitors, there is no room for average. Only those willing to rise above the pressure will endure. Legacies will be tested. The stage is set. The pressure is real. And the journey to the top begins now. This is BarberMania.
And as you know, BarberMania is powered by our main sponsor, theCut.
If you're a barber trying to stay booked, build a loyal clientele, and run your business like a pro, theCut is a platform you need. Be sure to use code MANIA for your free trial.
As always, in BarberMania, the competitors can be working with the GMB Pro Battle Ready system. The full-size mobile station keeps your tools organized and ready to move with you. As you know, the LED light stand keeps consistent lighting, so every single detail shines. And of course, the all-in-one mobile table keeps your space clean and efficient under pressure. And the Halo headlamp gives you focused, hands-free, precisional lighting where competition and pressure matters the most. Now let's see who's ready to compete. Now let's introduce the judges for today's battle. First, as always, Platano Gucci, known for execution, high level, precision, and creativity. Next, we got Nick Mayer, bringing a sharp eye for technique and detail. Also, welcome back, Envy, respected for consistency, structure, and competition standard. And today, joining us as a guest judge, we have Frank the Barber, bringing experience, standards, and an expert eye to the panel.
My name is Blayden Diaz, Blayden Diaz on Instagram, and I'm coming from Chicago.
My name is Johnny the Barber. I represent Legacy's Barber Lounge, and actually I'm coming straight out of Bucks County, PA.
The minute I got the message from BarberMania, I watched the other seasons. I knew I got what it takes. This represents that my consistency, my hard work, and everything paid off.
Why not? If the opportunity was there to represent PA, that's what I'm here to represent.
I'm proving that I got what it takes. I got what it takes to hang with the big dogs. Even though I'm the youngest in the competition, I got what it takes.
That I'm better than what I was yesterday.
My mama does everything for me. She's my motivation, my hard work, and I'm gonna make it pay off for her.
Yes, I actually brought my family with me, my girlfriend and my niece. And I want to give a nice shout out to my kids, my 3 boys, Adrian, Vicente, and Jacob.
My everyday prepared me for this pressure. I do this in the shop daily, so my everyday prepared me.
My biggest motivation is to be able to prove to my kids one day when they see this clip or they see the video and they see the tournament that I was in, they're gonna be like, damn, that was my dad.
When I win BarberMania, I'm gonna show that I'm gonna expand to other businesses, not just cutting hair, but that I got what it takes for every business. And people are gonna know my name, Blayden Diaz.
How does that change my life? It's another goal that I had within my lifespan that I put in front of me, because you gotta put in goals and be able to execute your goals to be able to prove yourself wrong. Not nobody else, but yourself wrong.
I'm Blayden Diaz.
My name is Johnny the Barber.
And I got the cutting edge.
And I got the cutting edge, baby.
Up next in BarberMania, it's fade and beard competition, where precision, balance, and detail matter the most.
It's gonna be a lot of work. Definitely fresh canvases. I mean, I suggest, just a suggestion, see what type of fade the person, because it's fade and beard. It could be a low fade, right? Or it could be a high fade, whatever.
I think whatever suits the model, head shape.
Definitely a lot of shears. Shear work is going to be done, and of course texturizing shears as well. Looking at how you use them, technique-wise.
I think for me, I'm gonna agree with the rest of the judges. So if you guys are watching this now, your toying flip is gonna be key to that. Because you're gonna get a better model. But it doesn't mean that there's one worse model here. So it's whoever tailors the haircut better. Also incorporating the transition within the beard. What beard fits them? It might be a better beard that suits them. I'm not gonna give out too much, but there's a real big popular one that might fit somebody here. Just gonna require re-guess that toying close. Really interested to see.
So you guys know your categories fade and beard. You guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns before we get started?
No, sir. All clear.
You guys ready for the challenge?
Of course. We're here in this room for a reason, right?
Yes, sir.
Cooper like that. Oh, let's get it.
Okay, man. We have one coin. This coin has 2 sides. Whoever chooses the correct side is going to have the opportunity to select their model first and their opponent. Aiden, I believe you won the competition, the exercise we had yesterday. So you get first dibs on selecting whether you want heads or tails.
Well, yesterday I chose tails, and tails never fails. Let's go tails.
Let's see, that's true. We go, flipping it.
The spin.
That's tails. Let's get
Tails never fails. Tails never fails.
I have a question. Why did you select that model specifically?
So I chose that model due to the fact that you mentioned earlier that there's a clear, obvious answer on what you would want to see in one beard, a kind of popular beard, and immediately came to my mind styling beard. But since he's a little lighter here, I want to show you what I can do differently with this guy that I could expand much more, and just the evenness around here, I'm gonna snap on that right. I'm right.
Hey, Larry, let's see this.
I kind of knew what you were expecting. I don't want to hit you with a curveball right now.
All right, let's get it. I like that.
All right, so Johnny, you didn't get a chance to pick your model. How do you feel?
Amazing about it, because like I said, yesterday I did my homework on the models, and I already found a haircut that I can execute on both models, either or. So, like I said, man, we're here to do what we're best to do.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. Chicago, welcome to the East Coast, baby. Let's get this.
You already know what's up. It's Chicago, baby. Come on.
Bucks County in the house, already know we coming hard. Let's get it.
BarberMania is also sponsored by Salute the Barber, a clothing brand built to represent the craft, the culture, and the hustle. Obviously by barbers, for barbers. Tap in, shop the collection, and represent the culture the right way. Tú sabes.
So you guys came a long way. This is the first competition in the bracket, the first 8, and this is gonna decide whether you will want to the Final Four. Legacy, are you ready?
I was born with for the season.
Best of luck, thank you. My guy, Ada, you ready, my man?
Always ready.
All right, young man, we got a lot of talent. So on the count of 3, we're gonna get started with competition. You're getting 40 minutes to complete the haircut to your best of your ability. On the count of 3, start. When the time is down, then you put everything down. On your mark, get set, go!
Worry with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed. I don't need a rash coming in with less, then you see the flash.
All right, I know the nerves are going on over here. What does it mean to represent your city, your state here at BarberMania?
Man, I love it. I'm always representing Chicago and the winner circle on my shirt here. Chicago, I'm ready to run Mini Mania Chicago one day, you know? I'm seeing it, I'm ready for it.
Who are you here to make proud?
I'm here to make my mama proud and my pops. My dad's in the barber industry, taught me almost everything I know. I'm trying to fill some big shoes right now.
What is one thing that you know the judges are gonna look for in this haircut?
One thing the judges are gonna look for is cleanliness and balance.
They made I ain't coming later, the abundance came when I allowed my bosom to the loving greater. He the one who made it, so I'm in my bag. I died way before I ever raise a white flag. Shooting right back, raise the price tag. Chasing down on love these ghosts to like grab. Who could really stop me is what I ask. Homie, you can never get your time back. Only me and my reflection fight. J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last. Like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the...
If your cutting style had a name, what would it be?
I don't even know, because honestly right now I'm freestyling, and this is not even a haircut right now, because I see what I had. I see my canvas and I was like, you know what, there's just potentials every area, and there's slick back, there's anything, but you know what, I'm just choosing to do something crazy, because this is what we're here for, right?
Now tell us, what's on the line for you personally?
Nothing really, just to really prove myself wrong and prove everybody that it doesn't matter how much of a veteran you're in. There's a lot of veterans that I know that are very comfortable, and I'm a person that I don't feel comfortable where I'm at. I always want to be better.
Okay, and did you come in here with a game plan? What was your game plan?
My game plan was to, you know, like I said, just do my best, because that's what the assignment was yesterday. Do your homework and bring your best.
The diamond jeweler, and the reason why, cause I put God in my meals. It's been like this, it's like Sawyer Way. Sauce on everything, bolognese. I've been legit since the 7th grade, and it's safe to say I control the wave. Control my speed, control my pace. Clean the G's, let's hold the grace. Please believe I've been running this marathon, and my faith gon' hold the place. They saying I win again. Hard act to follow and tough pit to swallow. Remind them of
5, 1, 3, 2, 1.
First reaction, how do you feel right now?
I mean, my shirt is sweaty and hairy, right? That's the best thing I can say, because, man, hard work and hard sweat pays off, right?
Do you think that you executed your game plan?
6, 7, no, a little bit like that, because of the same reason that, like I said, the canvas that I got, he came in with a mullet, with a blowout with a mullet, and then the judges wanted to see a fade. So I didn't, like how I said, me personally as a competitor, I prepped my models, but this time I had no preparation, I had no nothing. I had to go there and show what it is to do everything under pressure in 40 minutes. Skin fade, style, position on lineup, beard, everything. And trust me, crunch time was serious for me because once I looked up and I said 15 minutes, I was like, no way, there's 15 more minutes on the clock. And I was like, you know what, this is where like the competitive side comes in, and we have to put that 4x4 and kick it in and actually execute the game plan, because this is what we came for, to execute the game plan, even though it's not the precise work that I want to leave to on cameras. But what can I say, it's 40 minutes. I know the people behind the screen right now are looking at it and they're barbers, and I best believe if you would have had that canvas in your chair, you wouldn't have pulled it off in 40 minutes. Just saying. But thank you so much, guys.
You know what? I was watching you and I didn't think you were going to finish. So congratulations on even finishing. Last question I have for you. I know you didn't get to choose your model. If you would have gotten to choose your model, would you have switched models, and why?
Not really, because of the same reason that I'm gonna say it. He had style, another guy just had plain bulky hair going down. You know, potential lineup, C cups, every area. I could have done a little bit different things on that other canvas, but like I always said, the flip point was what took mandatory on the whole decision. And the only thing after that decision was to execute the game plan.
Let us all know, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I feel like I did good, and I just want to see what the verdict is.
At what point in the competition did you feel the most pressure?
The minute I started, because the minute you started, but once you keep going, the nerves shake off right away.
If you were a judge, what would you say to yourself, or what would you score yourself?
I would say how I like that I kept composed just under pressure. I was comfortable being uncomfortable. I'll give me some stuff for that, and I like the blend that I did. Real nice. I did a nice clean blend, nothing crazy.
Let's give your opponent their respect. What would you say was their strongest point?
Man, Legacy's a beast. I love the way he styled the hair. I like the drop fade he did, and I was tapped in with him the last couple days, and cool people. I love him.
So we're here. Second one, but it's one of the toughest ones, right? It makes it harder when both of you are good, because you can't go back and be like, okay, this one just won. You got to go back and forth and go to what points is, right? Both of the fades have flaws. It's a fade and beard. That's what we're going to think. One had a beard, one didn't, right? You executed it. There was a couple of lines on your fade, Chicago. Executed the beard. Yeah, I mean, did what you can. One was still a little higher than the other. I did see one was thing, but you try to fix it. But great job. To me, it was like your execution where you went. I was like, oh shit, like this, he did it. When you gotta go down to those little things, that's what really matters, right?
Donnie, I really like the shape that you displayed for that haircut. A little bit of irritation, seeing a couple of loose hairs on the neck, but overall good shape. I definitely would have chose that same haircut for this category too. So Chicago, I think it did solid cut as well. Like how you dropped that mid fade down below. And kept the C cups, light enhancements. The blend was good. It was overall, you guys both killed it.
Johnny, love your creation.
Thank you.
Additional area where you put the fade and the top part together needed more work. I felt like there was too much bulk. One of my favorite things to work with is that clip over comb. I'm a beast.
Sure.
So I'm watching you, seeing how you're holding that comb, how you're placing it, and you could have did a little bit better in blending the top to the bottom. I know that haircut wasn't easy, so you gotta understand, I understand that. No. But that what you had in your hand, not many barbers can use the technique of flip over foam. They don't. They'd rather go to a clip or some other way of doing it and avoid that. There was a couple of things going wrong, but I felt like you executed beard and haircut, and that's very important. I felt that you did a very good job in doing that. A few flaws here and there in the shape up in, certain areas, but all in all, you did a very good job.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to both of you. I also want to bring awareness to that coin flip. That coin flip is major in this competition because you get to select your model. Obviously, if I had a selection, if I'm being French with you, right, I would have probably selected that model as well because it would have been easier. I wouldn't have been able to execute a little bit more with the points in the front, making it look nice. He had a nicer gear, so I see why Blayden selected that model. In your work, Blayden, I love the transition, the fade. Obviously, there's a little bit of line work there that the other judges has called out, which I've seen as well, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I think this is a haircut that somebody definitely would pay for, and leave the shop will be phenomenally happy with it. Okay, your beard. Me personally, I know if you guys had more time, both of you, right? The beard would have came in, added a little color to it, splashed that out, made it look. I get I'm a barber as well, so I get time in the crunch it, but then again, on BarberMania, and there's a time limit, and this is what makes these pieces come out of you. I'm gonna take this, and you're gonna be better. Johnny, to be honest, congratulations. I love the shape. Thank you. Look up, really like the value. The transition goes into the graduation place phenomenally. I think where the biggest thing here was the beard. I think for me, if that would have been maybe a European beard, like that fading beard, maybe faded the top out, we even have that line, maybe added a slight little color so that it came out dark, that whole haircut would completely change. I feel like when I look at him, I can see a phenomenal haircut, but I don't see the fading beard like I see it, right? But overall, from me and from BarberMania, I think both of you guys did a phenomenal job, and she's really proud today. Thank you.
Definitely.
All right, so like I said, both of you guys did a phenomenal job. Johnny, we love you. Blayden, we love you as well. But we only have one winner here on BarberMania today. So Blayden, you have the edge. Congratulations.
Yes!
We tried. Hey, it's a hard competition.
First and foremost, you did an amazing job, so congratulations on that. How are you feeling about the outcome?
Hey man, it's not a loss, because like I would say, every time I take an L, I put it as a lesson learned. You know what I mean? You got to learn out of every mistake you make, and like I said, under pressure, everybody commits mistakes. It's just all about down to the last crunch times, and you got to take advantage of the crunch time. The next competitor that comes up, you got to take advantage of that, because crunch time, bro, is crazy, and that's the only thing that kind of messed me over. But I gave it my best, and the judges and everybody seen it, you know what I mean? And the fact that they deliberated about the whole outcome and they appreciated the haircut makes me feel phenomenal. Because like I said, if he would have had a bigger beard or I could have done bigger moves on him. But he had what he had and had to work with what he had.
Is there anything that you would have changed or done different if you can go back and do it again?
Honestly, I probably would have kept the mullet. I think I would have kept the mullet, beat the back out, and would have bursted the sides. Because honestly, for me, that would have been a counter to fade. But I know what the judges mean by fade, because they say, "Oh, fade and beard? No, we don't want to blow out." So that's why they say fade and beard. So that's why I took it to the next level, and I said, you know what, we got to take this mullet out of here and put a nice drop skin fade. I try to do it skin and try to maneuver the best I could, but like I said, the time and everything, the preparation.
Is there any advice that you would give to any future competitors on BarberMania?
Hey man, come to the arena and actually showcase what you got. Because like I said, if you're a veteran barber or you're an upcoming barber, take the next step and actually come to this arena and showcase what you learned. Because that's what's a lot of people are gonna see and valueize you as a barber. Because right now everything is just about Instagram barbers. Nah man, right here it's not about Instagram filters, nothing. This is about one-on-one and camera and action, baby. This show, honestly, this is one of my favorite shows because you guys really showed out and actually took care of everybody, made everybody feel welcome. And not just that, but we built connections upon our peers of the barbers that were actually participants in here. And honestly, BarberMania, thank you for having me here, and just wait for the content that's coming out, because me and Jaden, the guy I lost to, we're gonna pump out something crazy. And hopefully I get to compete with him tag team. So let's see what's up.
Huge congratulations for taking this win. How are you feeling right now? How do you feel about winning?
I'm feeling amazing. I came here and did what I needed to do, and it's on to the next. Let's go.
What are you going to take with you from this battle, like now that you've already experienced it, to your next one?
To my next one, I'm going to try to stay a little more composed, work on the little lines they told me. I know they said I left a couple lines, but I'm going to make sure I'm flawless next time. We're going to the finals, baby. Come on.
Yeah, I love the energy. Is there any point that you thought you might not win?
Honestly, they said they love both cuts, so obviously my heart was beating while the verdict, I was waiting for it. They said I won, and I'm happy about it, you know?
Hey, congratulations and good luck on your next competition.
So BarberMania Season 3, let's go.
Won't disrespect, so
so I disregard fools, all of them be facades. And they still in the streets and they're writing statements. Oh my lord, there's rats at large. I copped it soft but I turned it hard. Like how your girl gets me after dark. None of my peers got applied, no pressure. VIO, then I'm on that bars. Disrespect, so I disregard fools, all of them be facades. And they still in the streets and they're writing statements. Oh my lord, there's rats at large. I copped it soft but I turned it hard. Like how your girl gets me after dark.